Так. Ивент. Я до тебя добралась.
A moment, if you would. Are you two the famous traveler and Paimon by any chance?
Да, конечно, это мы.
And who are you?
My name is Wikas, a member of the Academia Extravaganza Planning Committee. Have you two heard of this festival?
Yep, and that's exactly why we're here.
Is that so? Looks like our advertising is working. Since you're both interested, would you mind if I gave you a brief explanation of the event?
Рассказывай.
So, the Academia Extravaganza is a grand event run by the Academia with a long and storied history.
Праздник мудрости, турнир
It can be divided
Даршана.
into the gala is held annually. During this time, all 6 Darshans will set up booths throughout the city and host guests to showcase the most fascinating aspects of their school, and thus increase their influence. On the other hand, the championship is held once every 4 years. Each Darshan will send a representative to vie for the position of Grand Champion. This year, the gala is being held alongside the championship, so the mood in the city is, as they say, at an unprecedented fever pitch.
Got it. Cool. Thanks a bunch for the detailed explanation.
You're most welcome. Answering questions regarding the Academia Extravaganza is my job. And
Ну, конечно,
I
как могло быть
actually
иначе?
do have something I would like to ask the two of you.
Huh? Need our help with something?
Well, let me begin by saying that this year's Academia Extravaganza is of utmost importance to us. Lesser Lord Kusanali and the sages came up with a plan for the Academia to recruit talented people from the desert starting next year. As such, we've invited a great number of desert dwellers to take part in this festival, so they can hopefully experience the Academia's atmosphere ahead of time. I've heard that the two of you are famous across both the rainforest and desert. With your participation, especially in the Inter-Darshan Championship, more people will definitely come to appreciate the festival.
Exactly. Or do you mean you want us to join a Darshan? But then we would have to deal with exams and essays and stuff like that.
Да, мы уже
No
насмотрелись,
need to
как это.
worry. The championship participants have already been selected. I mean to invite the two of you as guest commentators. Your job will be to observe and record. There's no pressure. Just follow each match and enjoy the festival. Aside from that, we'll also prepare some compensation for your efforts. We won't
Вот
have
это
you
уже
working free.
интересно.
That kind of sounds like a sweet deal. What do
Да-да-да.
you think?
Yes, 2 others in fact. Their responsibilities will be somewhat different from yours. One of our organizers will explain the details to you later at the main venue. So, how about it? Would you like to take this commission?
Так у меня нет других возможностей ответить. Вообще никаких.
Wow.
Так что
Having
попробуем.
fun while getting paid? This sounds
Приветики.
awesome.
The main event venue is at the outskirts of the Citadel of Regzar. And the
Как
organizer you're
жизнь?
looking for is Karina.
Как
Tell
дела?
her the situation and she'll get you set up.
Я наконец-таки добралась
Championship is going to begin
до
soon. I wish you a good experience
ивента.
serving as commentators. If you have any doubts, come find me anytime.
Alrighty, off we go.
Нормально, это хорошо. И тут, и там. Название шикарное, мне нравится. И тут, и там. Так, куда нам там? И тут, и там. О, у меня все хорошо. У меня все отлично. Я сегодня отработала последний день на старой работе. И я безумно счастлива этому. Я очень рада оттуда свалить. О, это моя яка не разобьется.
Welcome one and all to the Academia Extravaganza. Now then, Allow me to reveal the prizes for this iteration of the Inter-Darshan Championship. Fabulous monetary rewards,
Так что у меня
research
вообще
funds,
дела
a
зашибись.
limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card, and the right to wear the Diadem of Knowledge. I believe that I need not elaborate.
О, корона прикольная. Диадема знаний, прошу прощения.
Karina, right? Looks like she's in the middle of something. Let's wait till she's less busy.
Да у меня яка чуть не разбилась, чтобы поскорее прийти, а ты пойдем
Diadem of
позже.
knowledge. What a perfect work of art.
Every time I see it, I feel like I'm losing myself in its beauty. The one who proves fit.
I believe that most of you have already seen the Diadem of Knowledge or have heard tales about it. 20 years ago, a researcher named Sachin bought it for a large sum of mora before donating it to the academia. The generous championship prizes are also sourced from his sponsorship. Before we begin, allow me to express our gratitude to this researcher, who cannot be with us right now.
Нифига.
Things can only
Что
get
тут
worse.
происходит?
Things can only go from bad to worse. Human nature begets conflict, and conflict begets ruin. From the beginning, the seeds of
Так и
wickedness
знала,
have
что не
been.
обойдется без какой-то дичи.
Hey, stop spacing out. Paimon called out to
Паймон,
you,
ты
but
должна
you
уже
didn't
привыкнуть к
respond.
такому.
You okay? Did you stay up late without telling Paimon?
Нет, всю ночь сегодня не буду спать я.
All right. I'm sure we're all more than ready for the championship to begin. Now then, let's invite our 6 Darshan representatives to the stage. Our contestants are
О,
representing Amorta, Tainari. Representing Spontamod, Sino.
какие знакомые личности. А она-то тут как оказалась. Она же скорее спать
Representing
будет.
Ratawahist, Layla. Representing
Фронян.
Habitat, Farzan.
О, какие
Representing
люди.
Kusharawar, Kabe.
Так он не просто архитектор.
And for Vahumana... Huh? Is Vahumana's representative not here yet?
Алихай там, что ли?
These introductions are pointless. Let's just get this over with.
А, это Кара мой.
Why is he Bahumana's representative?
Такой же вопрос.
Finally, our final contestant is Vahumana's representative.
Мастер шляпка.
Oh, so that's Hat Guy. I think I've seen him before.
You know who he is?
I've heard that he's a researcher from a different country who nominally belongs to Vahumana. Word is that he's written a lot of political analyses. His manner of speech hasn't made him popular amongst most other Vahumana researchers, but his comings and goings are quite irregular,
Ну,
so he doesn't
прекрасен.
interact with others much.
Aside from his more controversial aspects, his perspectives are considered quite incisive. Vahumana has seen a dearth of new talent lately, and some of its existing ones are not currently at the academia, so I suspect he might have been their only option.
It's just kind of weird. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd participate in competitions like this one.
Now that we have our 6 contestants, the championship will soon begin. Who will triumph this time around? Hold on to your hats, because we're all on this ride together.
Huh. We really do know a lot of the contestants.
По-другому и быть не могло. Мы ж тут со всеми
Right.
знакомы как
We're
бы.
guest commentators, aren't we? So figuring out everyone's reasons for participating is in our job description. Let's
А,
go
это
ask them
пойти
when we
со
go
всеми и
say hi.
поговорить.
Especially him. Paimon still thinks it's weird that he's here.
We meet again, you two.
Hey, Tainari. We came here to check out this extravaganza event, and then they invited us to be guest commentators.
Is that so?
I heard that there would be guest commentators recording the proceedings with cameras, but I didn't expect it.
It's a pleasant surprise that you're visiting Sumeru again while I'm still on leave. When everything comes together perfectly like this, because it's always rice to meet stew again.
So, Kainari, you're representing Amurta, and Sino is representing Spantamad.
Спантомат, звучит классно.
Haven't you both already graduated? Can alumni also take part in a competition?
Ну, как видишь, видимо,
I
да.
had wondered the same thing. When I was told the news, I was actually more shocked than you are now. I later found out that anyone who has been a part of a particular darshan has the right to participate. Graduation status has no effect.
So that's
Немножечко нечестно.
There are some restrictions, though. For example, sages cannot participate. Any given person can only participate in one instance of the championship.
That's right. Also, there are two methods by which the darshan representatives are chosen. One is self-nomination, and the other is to be recommended by over half of one's darshan.
Приветики. Да не только ты, я тоже пропадала. Так что все
I
хорошо.
heard that quite a few of your juniors petitioned for your candidacy.
Как дела? Как жизнь?
Sometimes I wish I could clap a few of them over the head and tell them to spend that time on studying instead. Well, you can, but after some consideration, I realize this could be a good opportunity for me. Next month, we're having a public lecture on ecology at Gandharvaville. If I participate in this event, I might be able to utilize its popularity to promote the lecture. I'm not that concerned
Потихоньку,
about
ну
becoming a
потихоньку
champion,
это тоже хорошо.
unlike
Лучше,
someone
чем
here.
плохо. Чем-то интересным был занят? Или как я, пропадал на работе?
Yes, I'm using the last of my leave for this. When I heard that a limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card
А,
was
ясно,
one
он
of
все
the
за картами
prizes,
гоняется.
I signed myself up. This year's card is a rare one indeed. It would be a shame if I missed out on it.
Чего я вообще ожидала?
Is it some kind of
Я думала, что Сайна как раз-таки выпихнут силой
No,
туда,
it's a
а он
very
сам
common
пришел.
one. But it has a holographic layer.
Ну давай, удачки, хорошего вечера.
What's the point?
It's very cool.
Сайна.
Paimon meant apart from being very cool.
That is reason enough. I shall do my all to emerge victorious and add it to my deck.
As someone who doesn't play cards much, I can't quite relate. But it isn't surprising that everyone has their own reasons for taking part in the tournament.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go find someone else to question.
Да, хорошая мысль, потому что еще целых 4 участника. А, не все по парам стоят. А, нет. Не все.
Kaveh, Farzan, Layla!
Huh? Oh, it's you. Why are you here?
We're here as specially invited guest commentators. Our job is to record what happens during the competition.
Is that so? In that case, I'll have to trouble you to catch the moment of my triumph on
О,
camera.
Фарунян, какая ты.
Remember to shoot from behind at a lower angle. You know, to capture a senior's class.
Фарузан. Мы с тобой еще разве не встречались?
Don't get ahead of yourself now. Victory will obviously be mine.
You're far too young to even consider challenging me. Kasharwar or Ratawahist, you're all children as far as I'm concerned.
Ох, какая она резкая.
Actually, I was going to ask, how do you know me, Madam Farzan?
Мадам
You don't
Фарузан.
remember? I sometimes see you in the library at night. You even waved at me.
What? I don't
Конечно,
remember
ты же
doing
спала
that
по
at
пути,
all.
солнышко.
Huh. How strange. However, this is not the time for curiosity. I am Faruzan, a household name in Haravatat. You are Layla from our town?
Yes.
Good. Then we are officially introduced. See? Simple as that. I like respectful ones, by the way. Would you like to join my research group?
Какая она сторона такая.
Madam Faruzan, I'm quite sure this counts as poaching. Let's dial things down.
Ну, Кавик, солнышко, просто прелесть.
And research funding has been hard to secure. But once I win this tournament, it'll be a different story.
So you're just here to increase the amount of funding you're getting?
Well, not just that. What? Are you curious about my reasons for participating in this event?
Блин, ну какая Фарунян
I
классная.
suppose that's to be expected. You are our guest commentators after all. There's been an influx of newly enrolled students, and they'll be paying close attention to this competition. If I do win, moreover, research resources will be made available to the victor, so that will nix my funding issues. Therefore, my two juniors, I do apologize, but
I'll do my best as well. At least
Ты будешь стараться, какая прелесть.
So, why are you here, Layla? I don't know why, but a lot of people recommended me. I didn't sign up myself.
Ну, так и
I just
знала.
woke up to find my name on the announcement board.
Ей было бы слишком лень.
That sounds like what happened to Tainari. Him too? Oh, I'm really nervous. I've been so worried about...
stress not, young one. We must all experience failure to grow
О,
and mature.
какая поддержка.
But Madam Faruzan, I don't want to fail.
Seriously? Everyone has such nice reasons for joining. Must I say?
Конечно, отвечай.
Well, you know, right? I want to buy some property.
Oh, that's right. You want to move out of Alhaitham.
What? Alhaitham? What about him? This has nothing...
Oh, right. Sorry, Paimon has no idea what she was talking about.
Ну, понятно, уже всем разболтала.
You want to use the grand prize to buy a...
Correct. Also, my father took part in the Inter-Darshan Championship when I was young, but he didn't win.
Какая
Once I do,
прелесть.
the right to wear that diadem will be mine. In a way, I'll be helping my father fulfill a dream.
That's not a bad reason at all. You have ambition, youngster. Although your chances with me here aren't great, I believe your father would be most proud if the diadem of knowledge were bestowed.
Not that he'll have the chance to celebrate. My father passed away many years ago. They say he ran into quicksand while traveling in the desert.
For you to have experienced such a thing, that must have been tough for you.
It's all in the past now, and life goes on, doesn't it? Let's change topics. I don't want to bring the mood down.
All right. Earlier, you said that you want to use the prize Mora to purchase a home. Where do you live now? Do you live alone? I also heard you mention Alhaitham just a moment ago. Isn't he also from Haravatat? Are you two
Какая она
hiding something from me?
любопытная,
No,
невероятно.
of course not. Why would you think that?
Paimon's definitely not involved either. We're gonna go interview other contestants now. Bye!
Лясима спалилась и убежала. Как похоже на Паймон, невероятно. Хотя Кавик сам говорил, точнее, или хоть там говорил, что Кавик проболтается сам.
Just call me Hat Guy. That's the name I use in Vahumana.
That sounds like a nickname, not a real name.
So I can't go by a simple, ordinary name?
Suit yourself. All right then, Hat Guy. Why are you taking part in the Inter-Darshan? We're specially invited guest commentators, so play nice and answer our questions.
Как у нее взгляд.
It could be Matra for all I care. So what if I don't answer you? What then? I'll tell you this much. I have an agreement with someone not to reveal my motives.
You're not plotting something in secret, are you?
Да что ж ты его подозреваешь, он же лапушка.
Well, it's hard to say. Why don't you take a guess?
Ugh, Paimon's had it with you. Fine, be that way. Then we won't ask you why you're participating. Instead, why did you join Vahumana?
You two sure like to poke your noses where they don't belong. If I don't say anything, are you going to annoy me to death? I heard that the Vahumana researcher named Akaba was researching the Tatarasuna incident. So I wrote a few essays to refute his points. Later, when I was bored, I wrote some commentary on societal issues in Inazuma. I didn't expect Vahumana to consider me as one of them. Someone even invited me to a lecture or whatever. From start to finish, it was just the wishful thinking of idiots. A misunderstanding. But when Lesser Lord Kusanali heard about this, she went out of her way to get me registered in Vahumana. She used the name Hakai. Enough chit-chat. You're better off wasting your time with the other contestants. Someone's about to get very unlucky. Wanna guess who?
How is anyone supposed to relax with you around? We've gotta stay alert.
Блин.
Karina's got a moment now. Let's go chat with her.
Не, ну он реально классненький. Где там эта Карина? Вот, Карина.
You must be the guest commentators Vikas invited. I've heard about you. I saw you two having quite the lively conversation, so I thought it would be best to wait. Are you two free right now?
We were actually looking for you, too.
Excellent. Then please allow me to explain your job responsibilities in detail. First, please take these two things. The first item is a custom camera from the Academia. Please use it to record the competition as it unfolds. The second is an event-specific locator that will flag all participants' locations. It will also sound when one of them completes an objective.
Прикольно.
Aside from you two, there are two other commentators. However, they will remain by the commentators area.
Так и знала, так и знала.
In real time. Speaking of which, you probably know them. Alhaitham and Nilu.
Я знала, что Альфа там тут будет.
Well, don't let me keep you unless you have any questions for me. Why do you ask? Really? I didn't see any such person. Could I ask when you saw him? Strange. I was on stage the entire time and I didn't see anyone come up.
Paimon didn't see anyone either.
Perhaps you're mistaken. However, if you have any leads on that matter...
Hey, traveler. Paimon. Long time no see.
Да тут все собрались.
So they're two friends of yours. In that case, I'll take my leave. May you...
The Academia sent us both invitations, so Dia suggested that we come together. The villagers were also encouraging me to travel outside the village. I couldn't find it in myself to turn them down.
We're here now, so no point dwelling on that. Even though this extravaganza isn't a holiday or anything, it's still a big deal here in Sumeru. Merchants from all over will set up shop. There'll be tons of stuff to eat, use, and wear, more than you can count. I'm already set on helping you buy 2 new outfits. I mean, who wears the same thing at work and home anyway?
I'm looking forward to it. Just being able to relax and wander the streets freely has already made my day.
So, traveler, Paimon, you two...
We'd love to, but we've got work to do right now.
Как всегда, мы работаем.
Aw, that's a shame. Let's hang out together when you're free then.
Sure.
Никогда.
In that case, Candace and I'll head out first. Good clothing and fabrics are very much in demand. You snooze, you lose. Oh, right. We should also get some accessories.
Мне украшения? Ей украшения.
Better time if we take things slow. See you two later. Feel free to come find us whenever you have the time.
Paimon didn't think that Candace and Dia would come. Hanging out with them sounds like a great time. Still, looks like the competition's starting soon.
Там, да, пойдем посмотрим, что происходит. Локатор. Ладно, еще поставим.
I will now announce the rules for the first round of the competition. Please listen carefully. During the opening ceremony, Academia staff released several cages of butterflies, and many of them are now fluttering within Sumeru City. Amongst these butterflies, 3 of them will be special swift flies. They have a different appearance and also fly a little faster. Your objective this round is to find a swift fly and bring it to me. 3 points will be awarded to the first participant to return, 2 to the second, and 1 point to the third. That is all for the first round. Should you require clarification on anything, please ask any of the other staff.
Oh, Haytham's all business all the time, huh? That said, how did he get picked to be a commentator? kinda curious.
Finding 3 specific butterflies in a place as large as Sumeru's.
If these swift flies behave anything like regular
I'm off. It will take some time to search every corner of Sumeru.
Huh? You're going just like that?
A champion walks the road to victory.
My dear Kasharawar Jr., I have a plan.
Приветики.
How about some cooperation between you and me?
Cooperation?
Фрунян, ты же говорила, что ты сейчас всех выиграешь. Как дела? Как каточки сходили? А я, как видишь, наконец-таки добралась до ивента.
Remember those things we made previously?
Huh? You mean...
It's time for them to shine.
It looks like Faruzan and Kaveh have some secret plan.
Это плюс-минус нормально, но это хорошо.
Oh, hello there. Madam
А дела
Faruzan
не
and I are
очень.
discussing how...
А это плохо.
Shh! Hush now. The walls have ears around here. We should keep it a secret for now. Come now, let's go. Before the others act.
Аккуратней, елки-палки. Да как так? Ноги тебе еще не хватало сломать. Елки-палки. Как так-то умудрился, да?
My hypothesis is that the swift fly's morphological variations won't significantly affect their fundamental nature. So I'm planning on using this. Of course, I could be wrong. Every mutation opens the door to new possibilities, especially when they are artificially introduced. Details will have to wait until after the post-experimental analysis. For now, Kale and I are going to buy some reagents for our...
Хорошо, что все обошлось. Это да. Интересно, им не надоедает таскать эту огромную камеру?
Aren't people who research the stars supposed to have some extraordinary abilities? Why not use astrology?
Oh, you're another contestant.
Аккуратнее. Дэв, аккуратнее, пожалуйста.
You can't use astrology during the day? Guess that skill's less useful than I thought.
No, it's not like that. If it's daytime, all I need is an astro.
So, why don't you do that then?
Mona Magistus, the astrologist, said that those who constantly use astrology to obtain things that shouldn't be theirs will, it's just something I read in an academic...
You're overthinking it. Power is just a tool. It just seems to me that you don't have the resolve to win this. Well, suit yourself.
Hey! Seriously? Just walking off after saying a bunch of...
Вообще-то, Пайман, это можно расценить даже как мотивацию. Мне не нравится, что Пайман так сильно не любит Скару. Ну, у меня он Кара. Я назвала его Карой.
Thank you so much. I've made up my mind not to use astrology. To be honest, I've always been pretty good at observation, and if I'm fortunate...
Lord Sino seems to have found a swiftfly. Come on, let's go check it out.
Really? Where?
The butterfly flew up high, and he's chasing it now.
Oh, no time to lose. Let's go see.
As expected.
Да не пофиг. Аккуратней. Далеко не пофиг.
The moment when he catches the butterfly will likely be one worth recording of. I'll head into the city shortly to start my own search. I'll see you later.
Ко мне никто не приходил. Я же сказала, что-то типа того. Я, короче, потом все расскажу. Так, отыщите Сайна. Ну, собственно, нашла. Вот, смотрите. Вот Сайна. Ладно. А, типа, мне не обязательно ставить эту штуку, чтобы всех отслеживать? Хорошо стоишь, да? Блин, мне так нравится, что мне теперь появилась Аяка. 16 число. Подробности. Ну, в смысле, узнаешь подробности вроде, или что-то. Не помню, что там 16 числа. Помню, что что-то там 15-го. Про 15-е как-то ты что-то там говорил. А вот что 16-го, не помню. Да, вот, 15-го.
Stay put. Don't move.
He caught it! Sino, what's wrong?
This isn't what I'm looking for. It's a...
Finally, I made it. I heard that you caught a swiftfly, Sino. Mind letting me see what it looks like?
Да, 16 числа мой персонаж выйдет. Дев, ты гениален, просто лучший.
Why would you catch that instead of a swiftfly?
Wait a minute. If we consider this from a different angle, isn't it a good thing that the bait you made was convincing enough to fool even Sino?
That's right. During a previous interior design project, I felt that the artificial flowers on a wall were a little bland, so I decided on placing a few moving mechanical butterflies to add some pizzazz. In order to make them both small and nimble, I consulted with Madame Faruzan.
Ты ж не пропадешь совсем, типа в ВК заходить будешь? А зачем тебя вообще в больницу положат?
Need you even ask? Young people these days, have you never played that game where you place strips of paper on a bamboo pole and wave it across a field of flowers to attract a whole kaleidoscope of butterflies?
No, I haven't. Wait, so you're trying...
That's right. The butterflies within the city will mistake our mechanical bait for one of their own and follow them around. As long as we keep releasing and retrieving our bait, we can capture all the butterflies within the city. What comes afterward is just a matter of separating the swift flies from the others.
Ладно, мы потом это обсудим.
Guess that's one way to do it. Do
Ну,
not
это, конечно.
underestimate the wisdom of your elders. I had already thought of this method the moment the round's rules were announced. Of course, we also owe much to this fine junior of mine here for making such lifelike butterflies. It seems that Kasharawar has not quite declined as far as I had thought in recent years. Their teaching skills at least seem to be intact.
Well, I just stuck to what I do best. The idea was yours.
No need
У
to
меня
be
как раз
so
таки
polite.
зарплата тогда.
Once we capture all these butterflies, we shall split the points for this round. Look, one of them is returning now. Huh? Wait a moment. Are my eyes deceiving me? Why don't I see any butterflies behind? That's because there are none.
Looks like the match continues. I'll be looking elsewhere.
Huh.
Живем, живем.
Has something else diverted their attention?
А я сегодня отработала последний день на своей работе прекрасной, теперь уже прошлой работе. Такая довольная уходила с нее, просто невероятно. Такой кайф, не могу. Когда я еще побегаю по Сумеру вместе со всеми. Поздравляю. О, блин, это же ежедневка. Когда-то не сделала до этого ежедневки и случайно наткнулась на нее. Ой. Угу. А что потом после курсов?
The Morta boy. Kainari!
Fascinating, isn't it? The butterflies have all congregated here due to a special incense that I used. I infused it with 3 different types of honey, and the butterflies, following the fragrance, have
Butterflies must have... Wait, do they even have nose?
They do not, in fact, and their vision isn't stellar either.
Бедные бабочки.
However, they can use their antennae to distinguish between scents, and their olfactory senses are generally quite advanced.
Oh, so that's how it is. I had a pet butterfly once. I picked wildflowers and placed them
Ой,
in
не
a
напоминай
box,
про
but...
учебу, нет.
That's normal. Raising butterflies isn't difficult, but there are many things you should take note of. Appropriate temperature, sufficient air, and a spacious environment are examples of such considerations. Most importantly, you must curb your curiosity and avoid disturbing them while they rest.
Sorry. I liked to poke at its wings at the time.
Humans tend to rear many creatures due to their aesthetic value, but not all are suited to such a process. Caring for living beings is hard work.
Такое ощущение, что он пришел сюда почитать лекцию, ну честное слово.
You sure do know a lot.
I have a question too. I bought a scarab not long ago and it hasn't seemed very active. Can you help me figure out why?
Главное, 16 числа купить перса. Ну что ж. А кто там выходит? А, вот та вот, типа с космосом или что-то такое связано. А, Навария. Я забыла, ну теперь помню, как ее зовут.
Next month, there will be a biology lecture at Gandharvaville, and I will be sharing some interesting If you're interested, you can attend that lecture, and if you should have any questions, just prepare them ahead of time.
Вот он и привел, хотел сказать, приплел. Привлек себе народ на лекцию.
Of course, please try to ask more rational questions. For example, whether you can
Да, кстати, прикольная деваха.
Is mainly dependent on whether you can overcome one in a fight.
Looks like Tainari's science lecture will draw quite a crowd.
Seems Kale's master does live up to his title as a teacher.
Madam Faruzan, I've had a look around. Nearly all the butterflies, however, we can cast our bait further away to avoid this area.
All right, then let's get moving. We shan't let all the butterflies get away.
Seems like the competition's really heating up.
Ну, будем ждать, когда она выйдет. Запишите, чем занимаются другие участники фестиваля. Так, Тигнари мы уже записали. Давайте вот отсюда начнем. И пойдем туда. Вас мне записывать больше не надо, наверное, да? Мы пойдем к Каре. Кара. А где ты? А, вот он. Просто сидит. Классно, классно. Приветики. Сайна, Байджу и Дендра ГГ. Кого поставить четвертым? Я еще не совсем разобралась с Байджу. Точнее, я особо и не разбиралась с Байджу. Так что я на самом деле даже не знаю. Дендра и Дендра, Электро. Если так много Дендра, я бы поставила кого-нибудь хил или щита. Причем, если хил, то можно, например, поставить Барбару. Барбара. Она будет давать гидростатус плюс хороший отхил. И у тебя постоянно будет бутонизация, потому что как бы 2 дендра. А бутонизация очень даже неплохо. Даже если не бафать эту бутонизацию, она будет практически постоянно. Потому что ты накидываешь ешку Барбары. Ешка Барбары, она как бы на всех вокруг накидывает гидростатус. Но если близко подойти, Сайна ближний бой, Байджу. Ну, он хоть, блин, и катализатор, но все равно бьет вблизи. хотя ты им бить особо не будешь. Типа и Дендро ГГ тоже у него меч. Ну, как бы везде будешь вблизи. То есть, по сути, Барбара очень даже классно подходит. Типа ее ешка долго висит, накидываешь гидростатус, получаются бутончики, и получается все очень даже замечательно. Можно, конечно, кого-нибудь из щитов, типа дед, универсальное решение всех ваших проблем. Берете деда, берете щит, и вам все равно на все. А, ты же... Я не помню, Баджи тоже, по-моему, немного подхил. Я просто вообще его не трогала, пока что не разбиралась, что это за персонаж. А, я прошла тестовую. Ну, я так, пролетела, тупо за примагемами. Такая, здравствуйте. О, кстати, у меня примагемы есть. Офигеть, откуда? Можно даже покрутить. О, у меня есть одна синька. Фигачим. Ничего, как всегда. Ладно, на байджу я буду ждать еще 10. О, кстати, пока зашла. Сколько здесь откручено? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, ага, 33. Маловато будет, маловато. Так, ладно, пойдем искать Лайлу. О, нашли.
I've been searching for quite a while. Instead, I ended up catching a few mechanical devices that looked very similar to butterflies.
Мы знаем, откуда они.
Looks like Baruzan and Kabe's device.
I'll keep up the search. That said, I've noticed that a number of butterflies in the city, probably because the other contestants are coming up with their own.
What's this?
Стремительная бабочка.
Oh, what a coincidence. I guess I just need to catch it now, right? Oh, please wait.
Oh, it's so fast. Paimon thought all Hatham said they were only a little faster.
No, come back.
Come on, traveler, let's go too.
Побежали.
The locator's going off. Looks like someone's already cut themselves a swiftfly.
О, как тебе весело, Лайла, бегать туда и сюда.
The locator's going off again. So, someone else finished too? That would mean that the one Layla's chasing is the last swiftfly.
Давай, Лайла, давай, у тебя А, там, кстати, мы бежим прям к Каре, который сидит, мне кажется. А, нет.
Oh, it just occurred to me that we should also get you a makeup box.
No, it's fine. I don't think I'll end up using it.
Maybe you won't, but it doesn't hurt to have one, right? Come on, just trust me on this one. Huh? Who are you, and what do you want?
Please, don't move.
Don't move? Who sent you?
Dia.
Don't worry, I can handle this. Now, tell me, what do you want?
А, она сидит на цветочке. Какая прелесть. Красивый кадр.
I believe she's
a butterfly. Was it on my head?
Прикольно.
It's been a while.
Давай, спасибочки. Да какие коньки, слышишь? Хорошей ночи, вечера.
Oh, so she must be the one you were telling me about.
Huh? You two know each other?
Oh yeah, it has been some time. The first time I ever woke up after sleepwalking,
That's right.
Да, арт очень
She
классный.
did look well, so I gave her something to eat. She said a lot of complicated things about astrology, the night sky, the star. Right. Do you still want this butterfly? It's of little use to me, but if you don't want it...
Just let her have it. It's no big deal.
The swiftfly was flying so fast.
that quick, really. I was actually worried that I would injure it.
Anyway, sorry about the butterfly thing. With the way you suddenly came running,
Конечно, Дёх, я все вокруг наемные
I've
убийцы.
never seen an assassin that looks tired with dark bags around their eyes. Oh, you must be taking part in the chant.
I'll do what I can.
We'll be on our way then. See you later.
Alrighty, let's bring the Swiftfly back together.
Так, вернитесь на главную площадку. Возвращаемся.
It seems we have a third contestant who has returned with a Swiftfly. With that, the first round has come to an end. I anticipate that all of you will keep up the effort for the second round.
Your closing statement sounded so...
Well, you could certainly stand to try being more decisive, Nilu. It would...
Hang on a second. Who were the first two contestants?
Tighnari was first, and as for the second, it's being discussed right now.
Hey, I'll hate them. I think I've come up with a good idea. Second place gets 2 points, right? Can't Madame Faruzan and I split the points between us?
Quite the imagination you have there. I've read the championship handbook from cover to cover, and
then we can just add a rule.
Do you really think I'd do that?
Come on, you're not going to stand in the way of my victory, are you?
Well, you're free to send the organizing committee an application outlining your naive proposal. They'll get back to you within 3 working days.
Какой ты шикарный, хоть там.
It'll be too late by then.
Unfortunately for you, even dreaming is good.
Paimon gets it now. Kaveh and Faruzan found the second Swiftfly together, but...
Oh well, the rules are the rules. Since you call me madam and politely ask for my help...
Ничего себе, Фарузанечка.
So I'll put the points under Kaveh's name then?
No. If I take these points, won't that only detract from your contributions? You might be alright with that, but I cannot do it.
I don't have any problem with it. There are 2 more rounds after all. Losing one isn't a major setback.
Какая она уверенная. Невероятно.
I have another method. We can draw lots to see who will receive the points.
Lots, huh?
What? Is there something wrong with that idea?
No. Well, let's do it.
All right. I'll get the paper needed for the lots. Give me a moment.
Oh, seriously?
I'm sorry, but it appears that luck was on my side this time.
No, you do deserve it. I'm just lamenting my bad luck. Perhaps that's why my life is rife with troubles.
Ты ж бедняжечка.
Indeed. It's rare to see anyone with such terrible luck be so willing.
And what would you know about that? I just...
We can save bickering for later. Record the points under Faruzan, and that'll finally bring the first round. The second round will be held in the desert. We'll be moving our commentator stand over to Aru Village. Let's meet up in Aru Village once everything is ready. I'll announce the details of the second round then. Till then, you have some free time. I'm off the clock at this point, so it's farewell for now.
Wait, I'll hate them! You...
Don't be upset, Kaveh. Sighing can carry away your good luck, you know.
Oh, so that's how it works. In that case, I'll take in some deep breaths. Maybe that'll help me make up for all the luck I've lost. It's really no big deal. 2 points aren't enough to decide victory or defeat just yet.
Как мне нравится Павел.
Looks like you've managed to pick yourself back up, young man.
Да мне все нравится. О чем речь?
I must warn you though, that I'm quite familiar with the desert. You'll have to try your best if you don't want to lose.
I'm no stranger
Что
to
ж
the
ты не
desert
знаешь,
either.
дорогая?
I'll be fine. All right then, that's enough chit-chat for now.
So the current standings are Tighnari in first place, Faruzan in second, and Layla in third. Guess we should also take a nice break before the next round starts. But where should we go first?
Нам лучше отправиться...
If you're not sure where to start
Ты кто
enjoying the
такая?
Academia extravaganza, then may I suggest that you have a chat with our boss?
Your boss? Who's that?
Well, only the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru, Lord Sangamo Bay.
Это кто такая? Дори?
Precisely. Our boss sent me to inform you two that she'll be waiting for you at Sumeru City's North Gate.
Что-то какая-то ночь красивая, и спать хочется. Пожалуй, на сегодня первую часть ивента я закончу и продолжу ее завтра. Так что всем добрых снов. Пока-пока. Я вернусь к вам завтра с ивентом и будем продолжать проходить. Добрых снов.